Welcome back for Tier 3. We are in Spa today. Vettel, our championship leader, I think might even have a chance to secure the win this race. So let's see who's first over the line. I think it's Josie. It is. So I'll read out the championship while that goes on. First is Vettel over Nishka by 21 points. Actually, there's quite a big gap. Quite a little gap now. It's gone down a lot. Evo third, Combo fourth, Jas fifth, Jane Squires sixth, Unique still seventh, Mudpack 8th, Josie 9th, Bogjet 10th, Damo 11th, Embom 12th, Limesoda 13th, Pep, Magic Shot, Husey, Maxi Boy, Paddy Crow. And the constructors, it's a big gap, 51 points, McLaren to second, Sauber. But I see Maney here reserving up, so there's definitely a chance for Sauber to take advantage. And Williams third, Alpine fourth, Mercedes fifth, Aston sixth, Red Bull seventh, Ferrari eighth, and Racing Bulls ninth, and Haas in last. Oh, as Josie spins nearly into the wall, manages to save himself, but that will be his lap done. Devo will be next. Second sector goes through very nicely. Literally every single driver out on the track now. Got to get their laps in pretty quick because this track is so long. But Bevo will be the benchmark. 15.2 through the second sector. Gets a little bit slidey through the exit of there, but keeps it going. So what can Bevo do? First car over the line. Nearly runs out of battery, but keeps it. DRS to the line. 43.5 is the first time of qualifying. Paddy Crow next with a 44.2. Second. Who's over the line next? Well, Abhishek goes P1 in the Red Bull. 9/10 quicker than Bevo, a 42.6. Reserving for Formula Fish tonight with a very good time. Panache goes second in the Aston, also reserving. 43.1. Damo, a very slow driver, goes P3 with a 43.2. Embom over the line in the pink RB. Goes P6 just ahead of his teammate with a 43.7. Dilby goes P5, another reserve tonight. Soda and the Aston, a little slow through the exit of there. DRS to the line at P3, just ahead of his teammate. 3.4 for Aston at the moment. Good laps from both of them. Another reserve in the Mercedes, 44.8. Maxi Boy P8 with a 43.5. And it's quite a big distance until Thunderballs gets over. Be invalidated. Combo Ollie, I believe he's third or fourth in the championship. One of the quicker guys in this tier. See if he can get ahead of Bevo, Vettel. But with no Nishka tonight, I think Vettel might secure the championship with a good result. Unless Bevo has a good race and Vettel doesn't. So Combo over the line in the Mercedes goes P4 with a 43.0. Vettel next, our championship leader. They've got a bit more battery than the others. What can the championship leader do? Can he compete with Mudpack and Abhishek, both with a 42.6? He can, a 42.4, 2/10 quicker than the pack. Championship leader already setting the benchmark as Maney goes P12, our tier 4 driver. And you have Unique swerving across the track. Let's just score 3 more points, okay. So the championship should probably still go to the last round. I mean, Vettel's very quick, it'll be tough to beat. But Unique over the line. No surprise to see him at the back. He is very slow now. With a 44.7. Absolute wash driver. But everyone's first lap done. It's Vettel P1. And no one's surprised to see that. Championship leader. He's P1 nearly every week, that guy. But Abhishek, the reserve in the Red Bull. Interesting to see him in P2. Mudpack, a former Tier 4 driver, is P3 in Ferrari, with a 42.6 as well. And 2 tenths behind him is Lime Soda in the Aston Martin. And you have Combo Ollie in the Mercedes. And then Panache P6, making an Aston 4.6. First team to have both their drivers there. Defeated Damo P7. Devo P8, 3 tenths behind defeated Damo. And then not far behind him is Dilby and Maxi Boy, also with 43.5. And then 2 tenths back is M-Bomb, 43.7. Maney behind him, the Tier 4 championship leader. But Paddy Crow actually goes up to P12 now, making an RB 11.12. And then Unique P14, he was actually P2 in the standings at one point. And then unfortunately suffered an injury. There you go, Kunki's now in the Ferrari, sorry. So that should be everyone. 18 we have tonight. P6 are high to win it outright. I mean, it's Vettel. So, yeah, it'll probably be finished tonight then. But you never know. Strange things have happened. I mean, honestly, there's not been many races where Vettel hasn't been in the top 6. So they're going to need something special. I mean, even if it stays alive for the final race, Vettel will probably win this championship. Yeah, I would be expecting him to win tonight as well. He's already about 2 tenths ahead of everyone else on pole. And yeah, he wins basically every week. So we'll be saying goodbye to him next season, Tier 2 most likely. But talking about Vettel, here comes his teammate, Josie. I think he joined about 3 weeks ago. Quite a quick driver, actually. He's done well for the Saubers. Looking in the first sector, 30.6. I don't know why I'm even looking at that. I don't know if that's good or not. And I'll just assume it is because it's Josie. Wait, Thunderbolt's actually in front of him. I should be actually got quite a bit more battery. Is that Williams in front of him on the lap? I don't think so. It's Maxi Boy now. What can Thunderbolts do through the middle sector? Obviously them in McLaren the overall fight, so they'll be hoping to take advantage of both the McLaren drivers out. So yeah, Sparrow will be hoping that Thunderballs and Bevo can have a really good week and take advantage of the McLarens not being there. But man, yeah, just what a name Thunderballs is. I really hope he does well so I can keep saying his name. But coming through the final sector, actually got more battery to use than most others at this point. P6 with a 43.0. Pretty good lap from him. What about Josie? Was it P2? It is Sauber 1 and 2 at the moment. 42.4 for Vettel, 42.5 for Josie. And yeah, it's kick 1-2 right now. Barn will be liking that. Does him well for his overall fight. I don't think he's too far behind Aston. The RB's not far behind him. So neither that. This car's going out for the second lap. I reckon some of these guys might not get around in time to set their third, but we'll see. Abhishek runs out of battery very early on in his lap. Don't know if it's going to be a good lap for him or he'll improve because of this, but he decides to finish it anyway. He does improve a little bit, but he doesn't improve position. It's Ferrari Mudpack. He goes P1. The Ferrari goes P1 with a 42.3. It does Coco very proud there. It's a very good lap from him. McLaren next. Maney is on the out lap. Who's the next driver? Maxi Boy? It is. Maxi Boy's. Oh, Bevo's out. He's done that on track. Bevo. I don't know, that's weird. I think he's done that on track. Yeah, I'm not sure. But Maxi Boy P12, surprised to see him this far down, but he's not that far down for much longer as he goes P4. Good lap for Maxi Boy. No surprise to see him in P4. The Williams TP. Dilby goes up to P11 ahead of the retired Bevo. Oh, he hit the wall. I didn't see it. It looked like his car was still going. It was really weird. Yeah, that hurts a little bit for him. Ferrari Kunky goes P14 to 43.7. Oh, yeah, my bad. I was gonna say it looked really weird, but yeah, Bevo's not the type to normally do that. Oh, Panache validates late in the lap, but it didn't look like it was necessarily pushing. Because I reckon everyone who finishes their lap now will not get in the pits again for another lap, so I think everyone's who's setting a lap now, this will be their final run. As the next one I think is Combo Ollie. You would expect to see him further up than P8. Does he go higher though? He does, P3 with a 42.4. The Tier 4 Championship leader follows him up with a P15, 43.8. But yeah, I mean, I think this is basically their last runs. I don't know if they'll get around in time. I think that's, yeah, Dilby next. It looks like he's pushing to finish his lap. Most likely won't get around. Needs a 3/10 improvement actually to go up in position and just pulls it in. Abandons the lap. Unique should be. Yeah, he's going to finish his lap. Needs about a second improvement to go any higher up. He does improve by about 4/10, but still about 5/10 away from P16. So these bottom two quite a bit away. Yeah, I don't think Unique will get around, so that's probably his final time. He might be in for a rough night. It normally is for the controller players, I wouldn't know. This track is always difficult on controller, especially on this game. It's even harder. Paddy Crow pulls it in. So yeah, cars are starting to go out on their outlap now for their final runs. Paddy Crow's out, yeah, didn't have enough time to go for another lap. They're gonna have to start sending it out now if they're gonna have a chance to. I think maybe Panache will be the first of the drivers to set their final flying lap. Just behind his teammate, 7 and 8. It's been a while since I've seen Panache reserve last, so it's good to see him back on the grid for the second last round before we head to Australia for the finale. But needs about a 10th improvement to get above his teammate, and then about more than a 3/10 improvement to get ahead of P6. I'll check it out. So yeah, like the gap is pretty spread out. From P6 down, it's pretty spread. I mean, honestly, the P6 is the top 6 pretty close. Could be in for a good race. But here we go. Panache will be the first one with a flying lap. I want to move that overlay because I have that in front of the thing of the lap time. Yeah, that's better. Probably. Instead. So can Panache find an improvement to improve his spot? He's slightly down at the moment. Is that Mudpack? Second it is, and he's up about a 10th from his pole time already. Should go on board with him. See if he can improve that time even more. .42.3 is your current Tier 3 pole time, but I can see it getting even quicker from one of these top two. Come to the chicane, which is always pretty tough. That was pretty nicely though. Good exit. Through the second sector, it's up at 2/10 from its already pole time. It's a purple sector 2. This looks like it's going to be a rapid time, at least a 42.1. I think this guy was tier 4 at one point, and now he looks to be the quickest tier 3 driver that we're going to have this race. Let's see what he can do through the final sector. Oh, as Panache goes P5. And Mudpack, that's a 41.9. That is your provisional pole time. A 41.9 for Mudpack is crazy. Abhishek goes P2 with a 42.2. What about Vettel, our championship leader? It's 2/10 up. It's not going to be enough for pole, but it will be enough for P2 as it stands. 41.9 is crazy to get in this tier. But Vettel stays P3. Doesn't end up actually improving. Damo P8, good lap from him. Josie spins and gets disqualified for blocking the pit lane. Wow, that's really unlucky. Not only did he spin in the final sector, he gets disqualified as Thunderballs improved up to P5 because of that. Josie disqualified. Wow, that's big. Maxi Boy goes up to P5 to take his spot. Wow, that is interesting. But that looks to be it. It's Mudpack on pole by 3/10. Yeah, no, these tier 3 pole times are so quick. That's why I need to drop down to tier 4, bro. Like, these times are rapid. 41.9 pole time is crazy. That is surely tier 2 pace. From the Ferrari, definitely looks to be the quickest driver. But just P2, Abhishek, 3/10s behind him, and then a 10th back from him, our championship leader, Vettel. Looked to have just a bad final sector. Combo Ollie in P4, not far behind him. Maxi Boy P5, the Williams team principal. P6, not far behind them. Again, Alpine had a good result. And, you know, the best Alpine is ahead of the two McLarens, so it's good for him. Panache P7, Damo P8. His teammate Lime Soda P9, and it was M-Bomb to fill out the top 10. But yeah, my PB would be so far behind all of this. These guys are so insanely rapid now. So I will do my absolute best in the off-season to convince Matty to drop me down. Because the tyre wear of controller, mixed with how quick these guys are now, to enjoy the game again, I'm going to need to drop down, so I will be absolutely praying. Because I'm nowhere near these times. It's absolutely not. I think some of those times would even be quicker than some tier 2 drivers. But I think it's like completely different tiering with time trials and stuff next season. So the tiers might look very different than what they are come the end of this season. Because, I mean, with the DLC, I don't think they're doing the same thing, where it just is the top 3 that go up. I think they are just completely resetting it and make everyone do time trials again. But we have 5 red lights. Yeah, that was a very long... whatever, but lights out and away we go. Mudpack gets away well, but Abhishek's looking at him on the outside, and I think Mudpack might have even hit the wall on the inside. Abhishek gets a good exit and takes P1 from Mudpack into turn 1. Metal looking at them as well. Thunderballs gets up to P4 for the position changes. Maxi Boy had quite a bad start, dropping 4 spots. Oh, Mudpack again having a bad exit, struggling a bit on lap 1. Gives Abhishek a 6/10 advantage. But there's a few people have gone up 2, and that's your biggest gain. M-Bomb, Damo, Unique, Maney all up 2 is your biggest gainers, and then Paddy Crow down 3 and Maxi Boy down 4 are the biggest losers from that start. M-Bomb wants to need another place. Might get it because Panache runs wide down the inside. Still side by side. M goes into the grass and Panache holds firm. But I want to see more out of this battle, I think. Panache definitely has more battery. But M-Bomb doesn't want to stall at the moment. He wants to get past as quick as he can. Because Panache is falling quite far behind the DRS of Damo now. Interesting to see with setups who is quicker in the straight, and it looks like M-Bomb might be one of the ones with a bit of low downforce. Looks very quick in the straight. Soda goes back into the top 10. But yeah, we might get the top 6 away from DRS already. Something happened to Unique in the back. Looks like he spun as he usually does, as he's already 4 seconds back. That might be a new record for how far he's gone behind in the first lap. Which is hard to beat because there's some pretty big ones there. But a couple of drivers pulling out of DRS already. Nash 1.4 behind now. Mudpack has caught back up. Abhishek, thankfully for him with DRS, now enabled again. Oh, that was a lock-up from Abhishek, as Mudpack has turned invisible and Vettel goes through. Didn't even lag out. Mate, that is a new thing. Oh, there he goes. So that is a new thing that F1 cars can do. I did not know they could go invisible. I'm not sure I have him, so I'm going to keep losing spots here. Combo past, Damo will probably get past him. Josie's gone as well. I don't know if that's on my end or not. I think it's just them two have lagged out. Damo to the top 5. M-Bomb loses a couple of spots. Looks like he ran a bit wide. Abhishek has extended that gap. It's being pretty spread out between the top 4 now. Yeah, I don't know if I have them, that's the thing. I can look. But I don't want to get in the way of the racing too much. And then the communicating is so annoying. Yeah, I'll look for them. But I just don't think I have them. Like, yeah, I don't see any of them here. See, I don't think I can invite them. Yeah, I remember he did. I'm pretty sure I added him back, but I don't think he's online. Because I remember adding him. But he must be offline. Yeah, like I see him. Okay, that should have invited him there. Like, I'll look for Josie. But I think this is about the last invite I can do. Yeah, I don't think I have Josie, but yeah, Mudpack, that should be an invite for him. Unique with a 3 seconds, no surprise there. As what have I missed? Who's lost out there? Oh no, that would have been Mudpack. But the top 2 are 1.8 away from the field. Combo's nearly lost out to him. And it's 2 seconds from P5 to P6. And the 6-7 are fighting. It's another second gap. Ooh! Maxi Boy looked very slow out of the exit there. Yeah, I figured that Mudpack was probably going to slow down the pack a bit because of that. Like, it was a really weird lag out. I mean, to see Thunder still P3, it's good from him. Mainly's in the top 4, tier 4 driver, he's doing well. Notice that. Hopefully Mudpack can get back in at some point. I think he lost. Crohn's 10-11 and the Alpines are 3 and 12. So far they're going to gain a lot of points on McLaren for the overalls. I think they already gained in tier 4 after Eshe got the win. Quite comfortably so, but you know, Maddie was still P2. And those two were flying. They were so far ahead of P3, I don't think they had a single safety car. Panache gets the second 3-second penalty of the night. He'll hope that's his only one. And it's going to be pretty costly around here. Abhishek P1 and his teammate down in P16. And Unique is often in P16 because of just how bad he is. Extremely washed, this guy. But Vettel will be hoping to claim P1. As it stands, Vettel secures the championship. And comfortably so. I think if it stays like this, Sauber also guarantee the constructors. Or is that McLaren in first? I think McLaren's actually first and then Sauber is second. So I hope Sauber does well to keep the constructors alive. But at the same time I don't, because Vettel's got enough winning. He doesn't need any. Abhishek has absolutely no battery. Vettel knows he's not going to get him on the straight, so doesn't bother burning. Oh, his Damo is actually going up to P4. He uses all his battery to get past Combo. And Limestone is going to get Maxi as well. So Damo finds himself in P4 at the moment. He's doing very well. Started in P8, up to P4. And very consistent defeated Damo, I will say. Traded to Haas in the window. And you can see why the Haas TP wanted him. He's a very good driver. Oh, but Vettel closing in on Abhishek. You would think Vettel will take the lead at the end of this lap or the start of lap number 6. And the same with Maxi, because Maxi will probably get Lime Soda back. Mainly up into P9 now, after starting in P14. The Tier 4 Championship leader is now P9. So the Tier 4 Championship leader without a single win in that tier, which, if he does win the championship, I think that'll be the first time that's ever been done in all of the history, so that's pretty cool. He is now back in, but he's lost a lot of ground now. Yeah, you know, he's got pace. Ooh, that's in the background. I nearly missed that. M-Bomb sent it from ages back. And he gets 30-second penalty as well. Bravo just sickening the DRS Smolty. Both of them burning. Vettel with a bit more. Both are going to run out now. Is he going to have enough to go for a move here? Maybe. He doesn't. I'd go for like a switchback instead, but he can't get it done just yet. Abhishek keeps the lead. Vettel does well to keep it clean there. As M-Bomb now past Bevo. P number 10. Unique now in the top 15. On him getting 1 point. He doesn't get that many points these days. Ooh, so what happened to Hunky? Both the Ferraris now out of the points. Very interesting. Damo nearly gapping Combo for P4. Damo driving really well at the moment. As the gap is now 1 second. Thunderballs is not far from getting in the DRS of the top 2. He will be hoping for some more battling to go on. Yeah, that is just lovely. I would invite you, but I just don't think I have you. The game is just so bad in terms of the servers and stuff. And unfortunately it's EA, so I don't think they'll ever fix it. But, here we go. Vettel closing on Abhishek again. Abhishek has a bit more battery to use. Bevo's the first driver to hit. Going for the undercut, and I actually like that strategy. You can definitely get the hard to the end from here. And honestly, I don't think that will be a safety car. Actually not that many safety car at this track. Well, actually there is, but just not in this tier. You don't get that many safety cars. Not, and that doesn't even mean it's clean, it's just there is no safety cars. But Vettel can't get past Abhishek again. He seems starting to get a little impatient now. But, I mean, he really doesn't need to win this race. Championship is his at this time. I think Vettel's just using higher wings. You can definitely see that he's quicker in the corners, but he just can't get the position in the straight. And you can see him getting held up, and Thunderballs is catching them because of that. It'll be between the top 3 who wins tonight for sure. But I saw Mudpack pit as well. He needs to go for an undercut to get back in this race, so see why he's done that. Bevo's underfueled. I think I saw Vettel do the same thing as well, actually. No, he hasn't. But yeah, Bevo underfueling is a bit interesting. And Thunderballs is in the DRS. He somehow got himself in it, and Vettel pits early. He's the first one of the top runners to pit. And I think that might definitely help him, and Damo is going to follow. Vettel, Damo in. Does anyone follow them? Yes, Panache in as well. And I like the strategy between them, honestly. I think the undercut is the way to go. So the ones staying out will be hoping that their tyres die off at the end though. Because the undercut here is so powerful just because of how long the track is. You gain so much time. But here goes Lime Soda on combo ollie for P3 at the moment. Oh, but he nearly spins. Manages to save it. Good on him. But that lets Maxi Boy through the 2 of them. A double overtake for Maxi Boy due to Lime Soda's half spin. And that is a great move from Williams TP to get past the both of them in one corner. Great move. Still 7 seconds back from the top 2, but wow, what a move from Maxi. Combo Ollie would not have liked to have been disadvantaged because of that, but that's F1 25 in a nutshell, basically. So it'll be interesting to see if Abhishek or Thunder box now. Oh, see, Thunder runs a little bit wide. I think if he runs out of DRS, he will have to pit. He'll lose too much time if he doesn't. But we'll see if Abhishek follows Vettel and pits this lap. Yeah, I figured he was going to. As Abhishek pits, Thunderballs pits, Maxi will probably follow. Oh no, he's on hards. Actually forgot to check that. Who started on the hards? Maxi, Maney, and Paddy Crow started on the hards. So Lime Soda actually stays out. Combo goes in. M-Bomb goes in. Dilby goes in. So let's see how much the undercut takes advantage. Vettel, yeah. Ooh, he gets past Abhishek due to the undercut. He gets past him. Question is, will he be able to extend the gap to DRS though? He's got a lot more battery than Abhishek. Thunderballs P6 has lost out to DRS after the pit. Got Damo in P8. I think he's like provisional P4 at the moment. Bevo with the undercut's gone up to P9 with 3 drivers still yet to pit. He'll probably go ahead of, so yeah, pretty good undercut from him. Oh, but there might be a fight starting to develop here. It's 5 cars very close, and wow, that is a big send from Dilby on M-Bomb. Doesn't quite get it done, but I respect him for getting his elbows out. Definitely tried it. But I think you'll have to see Lime Soda in now. It's very interesting that he hasn't pit yet. The only medium runner not to pit yet. Yeah, honestly, it has been pretty clean so far. No incidents. All the drivers still in, excluding Josie. But yeah, there's been no crashes really, even on lap 1. And you don't normally see that in Tier 3. So it's good to see that the boys are actually keeping it clean. Oh, Slime suddenly spins going into the pits. But yeah, it'll be good to see some of the guys get their elbows out, send a couple moves, as long as everything stays clean like it has already. I hope that Abhishek can get back in Vettel's DRS, so there'll be a interesting fight for the win of this race. And Vettel has won enough. And you know, I kind of, being the RB team principal myself, I'm kind of hoping that the Red Bulls do well. You know, I respect Fishy a lot, so you know, if Abhishek can get Vettel, that'd be nice, because Vettel wins enough. But only 2 drivers yet to pit now, and that's Maxi and Maney. You'll probably see them out for another like 3 laps or so. So it'll be interesting to see how much time they lose. Because here comes Vettel on Maney. And I want to see how much he gets held up here. Because Lefty will probably be in Maney's ear, and I'm interested to hear what the instruction he'll be given. The logical thing is probably to not fight Vettel, but it'll be way more interesting if he does. He'll probably get held up a bit through this sector, but maybe not. He's not really behind him through these corners. It'd rather be on this straight or the straight after this, he'll probably get him. Or even the straight after that. But Maney's saving. Maney has got more battery than Vettel. Hopefully he puts up a bit of a fight. And lets Abhishek and Thunderballs back into it. Maybe getting held up a bit there. Oh, we want to see a bit more. Go on, Maney. Yeah, he just positions his car really well there, Maney. Nowhere for Vettel to go currently. Maney's still a bit more battery, but you still expect Vettel to get through. Maney gets back on the line, make sure Vettel cannot send it. Or Maney didn't cap it great and exit over the curb. I mean, Maney's burning. He's definitely going to try to hold it, but Vettel with the DRS too strong. Go on, send it, send it. Oh. I thought he may have went for it back, but through goes Vettel. Through goes defeated Damo up into P6. Dilby with a 3-second, and Bevo up into P8. Still underfueled. Be interested to see how he gets that back. Kunky into the top 10. Ooh, that's actually a nice move around the outside, but Combo with a nice switchback. Still side by side, a bit of contact, and that's Combo's M plate gone. That wasn't so clean racing, that one. It was until that moment. And Combo's M plate is gone. That is going to hurt his race. I don't know where he was standing before the pit, but yeah, that's going to hurt for him. Wind damage around here is not great. But here comes Abhishek and Maney. It looks like Maney's still defending. He's actually going to go for it this corner. Oh, there's a bit of contact off the road, and there's some more contact. Abhishek into the wall, and that's potentially rear wing damage. Mate, you've had to jinx it. No more clean racing. I swear that was a big crash between Maney and Abhishek. Abhishek probably got a bit too greedy there. Maney was giving him the space. Like, he definitely had space there. He He had too much speed, went right into Maney, and he's stuffed this race now. The reserve, who was running P2 with a chance of winning this race, has crashed. And that has put Thunderballs into provisional P2. And Abhishek's just... he's thrown... I don't even know how to say it, but he's quit because of that incident. Yeah, Abhishek is also... he's always had pretty bad internet. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. Like, I've raced with Abhishek before, his internet isn't great. But I'm sure you won't be complaining that he's out of this race because your driver's gone up because of that. And talk about your driver going up, Bevo goes into P6 as well. There you go, that's how you get past Maney. Thunderball shows him how it's done. So Maxi Boy, Maney and Paddy Crow still need to pit. You'll probably see him in maybe next lap, potentially this one. Just to see where they go out, where they come out when they pit. But surprise, surprise, looks like Vettel has this one in the bag. Mate, honestly, I hope he wins the title and just doesn't race the final one. Just because you've already won it, mate. No one cares. I mean, unless Thunderballs turn into like Yana Opmi, he could potentially win. Or Vettel makes a mistake. There you go, Lime so that gets past Paddy. Paddy not really putting up a fight, knows that it's not his fight. Actually, I think Paddy pit. Oh no, I was going to say it looked like he pit because they were 11 laps old. He just hasn't crossed the line yet. So this is about where the pit window is for the hard runners. No safety cars yet, and I doubt we will get one. To be completely honest, I'm combo out of the DRS M-bomb now, as I did miss his pass. Combo with that wing damage is going to struggle. Using all his batteries to stay in the DRS and he's going to get it. I have about the same amount of battery actually. And Mudpack's forward his way back into the points. He'll make very easy work of this Mercedes. Sidestep like prime Kalen Ponga. And he gets past up into P4, P13. Looked like I was watching 2021 James Tedesco all over again with that sidestep and a half. But now the grid is basically very spread out. Yeah, I mean, basically a second gap between every single car. So it might be a pretty long race from here. Hello Marzi, how are you going, mate? Good on you to join us. I mean, yeah, it might be a slow race from here as Maxi Boy is now pitting, so we will see everyone's true position. Vettel up into P1, Thunderballs through to P2. Will Maney follow him in? No, he's going another lap. And Damo into P4, so Damo's actually going to be on a podium place. Good on him, deserves it. Evo P5, again done well since the start of this race. P2 and 5 for the Alpines currently. With the Alpines at the back, I mean with the McLarens, did I say McLarens? I don't even know. With the McLarens looking to be at the back at the end of this race. The Alpines looking good. Yeah, I mean a lazy Sunday for me as well, mate, to be honest. I didn't do much. It's just the way to go, just chill. With the public holiday tomorrow. How good. Hope everyone had a good Anzac Day actually. Yeah, I mean it's going to be a pretty quiet race from here, apart from maybe Maxi Boy climbing his way through the pack. Depending on his pace, you could maybe see him getting up to P3, but he'll need a very good final stint. Always good to see Two-Door in the chat as well. What a guy. When I watch Tier 4, he supports Bladey, and I respect that. Matey now boxes. The final one to do so. Yeah, exactly, up the Bladey. I wish that he would have stayed in the championship fight, but unfortunately Frosty and Matey just a bit too much. There's like a very slight chance that the RBs get the constructors, but that's like very small. So I'm just hoping that the other tiers can push through. Zenbomb seems to be doing pretty well. I hope Whiff can get back to old form in Tier 2. And I do really hope I can see my Tier 1 guys race together, because I don't think they have since the trade window. But Maxi, that was a bit of lag there I think. But Maxi gets past Lime Soda for P5. And are we looking for Bevo next? Oh, yellow flag. Who's that? That's Combo. After already losing some of his wing, he's went into the gravel there, and Mudpack gets past for P12. Good little fight back from him. Now what can Maney do on the new tyres? He'll want to get past his teammate. Is his teammate going to let him pass though? You would think so. I mean, he looks pretty quick himself. You would think that the RBs will probably swap soon as well. Unless Paddy Crow just goes in this lap. Which he probably will. Mate, Vettel is not my go. He wins all the time. Give someone else a go, mate. You've already won the championship. You don't need to win again. Come on. Just let Thunderballs win because he has a good name. There you go, Matey through for the McLarens, and RB sort of spots as Paddy Crow pits as well. So now is this the lap where Maxi Boy goes up into P4. Yeah, I know, Vettel is so greedy, like, he wins every single race. Like, mate, just be happy with your podium or whatever. You don't need to win all the time. He's already going to have the championship secured after this race, so I just hope that we don't see him next week. You know, just have your vacation after this one. You know, you've done well in the season, great job mate, you've won the championship. Just, you know, go for a trip with your family after this one, yeah? As Vettel is lapping his executed teammate. Sad sight, but I'm sure Aban would not mind that Vettel is going to win again. I mean, Thunderballs has been catching him a little bit in the last few laps. And another Tier 4 driver at one point, who is one of the quicker drivers in Tier 3. Yeah, Maxi already gapping Bevo a little bit for P4. He'll now be chasing Damo for P3. I thought it was a slight chance that he gets P3, but it looks basically secured. I don't see anyone else holding on for P3 after Maxi gets him. And Bevo's still under on his fuel. Interesting to see what happens at the end. But Maxi Boy then sets the fastest lap as well in the Williams. And Thunderballs has got the gap down to about 1.7. So he's catching. Definitely is catching, but is it enough? It actually might be at this rate. He's going to need to keep it up. And then you have Josie so far back, a minute behind away, and then you have Unique, who hasn't lagged out at all, and he's still 11 seconds back. How washed is this fella? That would be Dynasty Sparrow in the chat, who is the team principal for Alpine, so I'm sure he'll be happy that his drivers are both up there, and he's looking pretty good for the overalls if his boys can keep putting in results like this, and the McLaren's sitting P9 and 10. I'm sure he'll be happy he doesn't have Unique as a driver, because he is shocking. But the gap from P1 and P2 is now about 1.5, so it's going down more. I know Vettel's saving a bit, but Thunderballs is catching. Yeah, we just need to keep it up. Now Maxi's going to be on the back of defeated Damo, which should be a pretty easy move because Damo is, again, just pretty washed, honestly. But here we go. Maxi about 6/10 away from him for P3. And Bevo is actually doing pretty well to keep up with Maxi. I'm just interested to see what happens with his fuel. Yeah, Maney's doing extremely well. Like, I thought that the Alpines would get more an advantage with them having 2 reserves. And Maney's done well. You know, championship leader in Tier 4, he's come into Tier 3 tonight, and he's P9 at the moment on fresh tyres. So yeah, he's done well. Nearly missed this battle. Oh, side by side. Oh, a bit of contacts. Maxi gets through. Definitely a bit of contact in there. As the AI of Josie had a good view of that. But yeah, Maxi into the top 3. That is 4 different constructors in the top 4. I'd like to see that. But what's going to happen at the back? You would expect Paddy Crow to get both of these guys on fresh mediums, as Unique gets another 30 second. What is his pens at? 9 seconds of pens. Come on, Unique. What are you doing? He's technically 22 seconds back from Paddy Crow and P15. How can you be 23 seconds away from the points, mate? Lock in. Maybe he actually just never tore his Achilles, and he's not even on controller, he's just using that as an excuse because he's just that washed. I reckon he might be. Like, he just faked an injury to make it look like that, you know, the injury is stopping him from being good, but nothing actually happened, he's just bad. I mean, Damo's done well to stay in the DRS with Maxi Boy. Just hopefully stay in P4 for him. Ooh, there you go, Maney gets up another spot. Down the inside. I mean, he's got a pen. Let's see what the pen is. 3 seconds. So M-Bomb should probably get past Maney and Panache. Or P7, which is pretty good. But yeah, here you go, M-Bomb back on Maney, side by side, M-Bomb around the outside, bit of contact, Maney's kind of shoving him there. Maney keeps a spot. Oh, he's definitely holding him up. I don't know what for though. I mean, M-Bomb's clearly just going to get him unless Maney and Panache are helping each other out. Which I think they are good friends, so probably. No problem with that. But Bevo, can you get defeated Damo and get back on his fuel target? That's what I'm interested to see. Be interesting to see who gets P4 because that's about the only battle on track. Mudpack looks like he's still going to get top 10 despite lagging out and no safety car, so good on him. I mean, as usual, no safety cars to be seen in this tier. 3 laps to go. Vettel has dominated this one ever since Abhishek lagged out. Well, no, he didn't lag out actually. He hit Maney and then just DNF'd. So, I mean, Thunderballs put the gap down to about 1.6 and now it's back up to 2.6. Spent the same bags off. 0.07. I mean, yeah, he can probably get back on his target with that. So there he goes, he gets Damo, and this is the point where he'll want to like lift and coast to hopefully get his fuel back. You want to just hop in a nine, lift and coast, try to get back into it while he can. That's another 3 seconds you need. I don't know how he can get this many penalties and be this slow. Like, normally people get penalties because they're going too fast, pushing too hard, but he's slow and he's still getting pens. Like, what is all this? Mate, is he missing an end plate? He is. How is he missing an end plate with no drivers around him? This guy's shocking. That's absolutely shocking. Looking at absolutely shocking. You have Damo as well. Pretty shocking driver, this bloke. Behind Bevo. Mudpack then gets a 3 second. Yeah, that's reasonable because he's actually quick. You're not quick, so why do you have 12 seconds? As Conky's now spun. Shame for him. Maybe he's somehow still holding M-Bomb behind. I don't know how he's doing that. Fair enough to him, actually. Oh no, man, he's on the better tyres. Forgot about it. Blue flags are raised for Josie, but second last lap, Vettel's got the gap back up to 3.8. How's that even happened? I mean, maybe Thunderballs was in none the whole time, but what the hell is this? Tier 3 driver is doing this. Can Damo get Bevo back? They've both got absolutely no battery. I mean, Damo is definitely going to send it. Down the inside, he looks to have it. Oh, is Bevo going wide? He has. Look clean and Damo gets the move. And Bevo's like just there. I saw him be positive back on his fuel again and it's popped up. Okay, there we go. Now it's gone away. And now it's back again. So he's like basically right on 0.0. Yeah, you saw him lifting coast a bit there. And that's let Damo get P4 pretty comfortably now. Just can't get his to softs because just why the hell not. And I mean, Josie's AI will be happy that his race will be cut short due to being lapped. I'm sure he'll love not having to do another lap, but I didn't notice how big this train actually is. I mean, whoa! I nearly just cut to something bad really happening there. Good on them for not avoiding contact, good reflexes from M-Bomb. As the top 6 are 10 seconds ahead of P7. But Vettel now approaches the final lap, 5 seconds ahead of Thunderballs. He does this about every week, Vettel. And then Maxi in P3. He's actually done really well. And Damo P4. Can Bevo get Damo back? He's now flashing red. So it's very close, this fuel. And because of that, I just don't think he's going to have enough to get Damo. But he might. With the DRS. They both have no battery. Is the DRS going to be enough? Does he have enough straight line speed? It doesn't look like it. Is he going to send it? No, he's reasonable. And I love that from him. Just hold position. No, he doesn't need to go for it. Just focus on saving fuel instead. P5 is still a very good result. A P2 and a P5 for Alpines. I'm sure Dynasty will be happy with that. Especially with the Alpines down in P9 post pens and P11. So a bigger gain for the Alpines on the McLarens. Fortunate for Left to not have either of his drivers there. We approach the final sector of the race. The man who's dominated the race, the man who's dominated the season. I mean, the man is, I think he's got the most points in all of Wallaby actually. So, coming around the final corner, Vettel wins here in Spa and he wins the championship in Tier 3. Keeps the constructors alive as well, I think. Thunderballs P2 in the Alpine does extremely well. Maxi P3. Defeated Damo does extremely well to get a P4 in the Haas. Not far behind him is Bevo P5. Lime Soda P6. Panache P7. P6 and 7 for the Astons, which is a pretty good result for Roshan. Around the final corner. P7 Mainly will get P8 on track at the Tier 4 Championship leader, but Ambon will get him on pens. Mudpack fights his way back into the top 10 after lagging out. Does well. Still be P11, Combo P12, Paddy P13, Aogen 8. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but gets P14. And Unique will get P15 on track, but with the amount of pens he's got, he'll definitely get P16. And he's got like 12 seconds of pens, while being just absolutely so slow. I don't know how it's possible. But Unique will do all this to just get P16, and Kunky will get P15 in the Haas. I'll try to get those boys in for podium interviews. I kind of forgot how to do it. I think I just go to Discord on my phone. I believe that's how I did it. But yeah, Vettel is the new championship winner in Tier 3. Oh yeah, I should get the gaps for the people who do the standings. Hopefully I've done that. I should get into the podium interviews. Now I have to see if that... Can they hear that on stream? Yeah, they can. Okay, cool. I think. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, there's Maxi and Thunderballs in. Just got to get Vettel. Man, at the end there, they got a bit... nearly fell asleep. Holy. The gaps just got so spread out after a while. No, while we wait, we'll do our P3 Maxi Boy. Starting on the hards, I think like one of only 3 drivers to do so, and you fought back to get P3. So tell me how that race went for you.
Yeah, it was a strategy that paid off. It was just a case of surviving the early laps. Mayhem was a really dodgy turn 1, but I managed to get out fine, dropped a couple places at the start, but really came back. The pace was shown towards the end of the first stint. I managed to really have some good pace, got past Combo and Lime Soda, and then was able to stay ahead before the pit stop, and then as soon as I got on the mediums, it felt really good. Thought it was flying, was able to get past Lime Soda and then Bevo, and then it was just a case of catching up to Damo, and then had a bit of a close battle with him going through the Lake Home, and it was a bit dodgy, but we got through, and very happy to take the podium. I think it's my first podium in like nearly a year, so very happy to be back.
Yeah, it's good to see you back on the podium. You fought back well. Like I didn't see you until about like midway through, and you just showed really good pace on the overcut. So you did well to get a podium for your own team. So congrats to you. Any other words from you?
Thank you very much. No, not really.
All right.
Just a good race, good racing from everyone. It was good fun.
Did very well. Let's hop into P2 Thunderballs and Alpine. How are you, mate?
Really good, man. That race felt really comfortable, to be honest, after a somewhat chaotic start.
Yeah, you did extremely well. Like, you got pretty lucky with Abhishek lagging out. You got a free position from that, but the race is really good for you. I thought at some point you may be able to catch Vettel, but he's just too quick as he usually is. But you did extremely well for the Alpines. They needed that for the overalls. So how did that race go for you?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, off the start, one-mode combo was a bit slow. I don't know. It's like he missed lights out. And then, yeah, I was able to jump a spot there and put my car into P3, which is really good. I was hoping Abhishek and Vettel were going to duke it out a little bit longer. I'd have caught up, but I witnessed a murder on the way to bus stop. And, yeah, that was pretty much that. Vettel, I was catching him at one point, and then I think it was about like 4 laps to go, and I just had a mental thought of like, he's just playing with his food, seeing me in the rearview mirror, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to risk anything. Let's just back off, make sure I cross the line in P2 and bring home some points for Alpine.
Yeah, I thought he was doing that as well. Like Vettel, he was just playing with you, honestly. But again, congrats on the P2. Any other words?
Nah, man, I'm looking forward to Australia next week, and it should be good. I know Vettel's quick there. We had a bit of a tangle in Jeddah. You know, no hard feelings. Like it is what it is. Races happen, and I'm looking forward to Australia.
Well, congrats to you. I hope I see you back on the podium there.
Thanks, man.
Now, our championship leader officially confirmed. We kind of figured it was going to happen all season, but Vettel, the Tier 3 championship winner. How are you?
G'day, Bernie. I'm very good, thanks. Yeah, not much to say. Got the win done.
Yeah, explain how that race went for you, and how does it feel to win the championship?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, no, I've always dreamed of one of these. Glad it finally came in my hands. Yeah, so I I was in the lobby and I saw Nishka not in the lobby yet. Like, oh my god, is he not here? Then like 5 minutes into quali, I see May join, and my heart just like stopped. Like it was so calm. That doesn't make sense. Sorry. And then yeah, from there I just played it safe the whole race. I tried not to go cleanest driver. I tried not to make any overtakes, like anything risky. Because I tried that last week and it didn't end as well as I thought. Apologies on that. But yeah, no, I've always wanted one of these. I'm glad it happens. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you did extremely well. All you needed was a P6 to secure the championship, and I mean, it was pretty obvious that was going to happen. But yeah, you'll be officially in Wallaby history forever. So congrats to you. Was there ever a point where you thought you weren't going to get the championship tonight, or?
Yes, because the past 4 weeks I've been, well, probably the past 3 weeks actually, I've been bottling. Last week I bottled it pretty badly. Week before that I didn't make it, and the week before that, from memory, I didn't actually do that well. I think I came like P4 or something. But no, the pressure was on here. I've done a lot of practice for this. Hopefully you can all tell, but yeah, no, the feeling of being in Wallaby history, that's weird. That's really cool.
Yeah, no, you did extremely well. I think you were one of the top drivers in the whole league. Yeah, I mean, from round 1 to the final round, you were extremely consistent. So you had 2 different team principals, and you still just stayed so consistent. So congrats to you. Any other words?
Thank you, Naya and Huni. They're awesome. Thank you, Ufanoof, and where's my current TV? A-Ben. Oopsies. I'm getting in trouble for that. And thank you for the few teammates I had over the season, especially Hennessy and Jossie. Yeah, no, it's been a hell of a season.
Well, while I'm here, I should actually ask, do you think you can win the Constructors, and how are you feeling for Australia next week?
Constructors? McLaren's got that covered. If we can, I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to use that as a priority, but if we can win it, for sure, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Australia, I honestly is my best track. But yeah, no, if we can get Constructors, I'd be over the moon. but I think McLaren has that sorted.
Well, I should wrap it up, but a big congrats to you. Yeah, you'll forever be a Wallaby champion, so yeah, congrats to you, mate.
Appreciate that, mate.
Alright, so join us next week for Tier 3. You'll see us in Australia for the final round.